Where's my camera?
What was that?
That was just me. That was a text coming in. But I'm trying to find my camera. This is weird. Hi, Joan. Hi, Linda. What is going on here?
I don't see Linda yet.
I see Linda's name, but why? How come my camera isn't coming up? Oh, here, start video. There we are. You're on mute, Joan.
You've been busy tonight since 5.
And I have my grandson here from Minnesota, and Peter and Lo. And yeah, so it's been a.
Oh, thank you for all you do.
You're welcome.
I'm just going to lurk about.
Good, good. We like lurkers.
I'm going to mute myself now.
Okay.
Well, I might have something to say in a while, but
good.
Depending on how it's going.
All right. I'm just going to check and see. I did send Michael DiChiara an email, so let me just see if he got back to me. Where am I? Email. And
So there's 3 of us.
yeah.
Linda,
Linda.
you've been busy too. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm talking about members of the committee as opposed to.
I was talking about the whole evening tonight, but
The whole evening. Well, this is easy in comparison to last week. So.
yes, yeah.
Has anybody heard about how Elaine is?
No, I was going to ask April at the beginning of the meeting, but then I didn't want to.
It's kind of HIPAA stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it seemed a little.
Who are we waiting for? I guess only Michael, huh?
Yeah. I don't see anything. I don't see anything here from him.
No, I don't either. Thanks for reading the minutes, Linda.
You're welcome.
The one thing you did
such
miss.
a good job.
The one thing we did miss, both of us, is I had misspelled Michael's name, Michael's last name.
D. I didn't see that.
I didn't either. I had DI instead of DE. He claimed I had it wrong all the way through the thing, but I only had it wrong in 3 places. I had one right. So I should have gotten some credit for that, I thought.
Yes, I didn't read any of the names per se. I was just reading the content, and you did such a good job.
Oh, thank you.
Really a good job.
So he said 15 minutes. So we can just go about doing something else and reconvene in 15 minutes, or we can talk about something. I don't.
Well, I thought we could, since we don't need to vote on it, just about talk about the town meeting presentation and who's going to do it.
Right.
We can't convene though.
Oh, we can't convene. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
We can stop recording and just talk.
Right. Okay. You know what? Let me see if I have a phone number for him.
Well, we can still talk even if it's recorded, can't we?
Yes, but I just meant if we were going to chat, just chat.
Oh, yeah,
chat.
we just chat on stuff.
Yeah.
I think I have a mobile number for him. I do. Let me message him.
How many numbers are you dialing there, Rita?
No, I was just sending a text.
Oh.
So to Michael, asking him when he could join us. So Alan, when had he been in touch with you?
Who?
When did Michael tell you he was going to be 15 minutes late?
Oh, it was an email that he sent out when it was during your meeting.
He said 5 minutes.
No, he said he'd be out 15 minutes late.
Now he texted me back and said,
Oh, 5 minutes?
yeah. So
Okay. All right.
today was grandparent day for me. I have both my grandchildren here.
They've been
Maggie
here
came
for-
over in the morning.
They've been
And
here for a
Misha.
while, right?
Misha and Peter and Lo are here for 12 days, which is just wonderful.
Must be nice.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Did they fly or did they drive?
They did fly. They had, Peter and Lo had both been vaccinated a few weeks ago. So, yeah, that was great. But they said the plane was full.
Was
A
it?
lot of people are flying now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been saying online that the number of people that are back on
Yeah.
the air is
Yeah.
tripled over the last couple of days.
Yeah, yeah. I think the only airline that's still honoring the empty seats is JetBlue, but or maybe it's not the empty seats, maybe it's the rebooking stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't remember which one it was, but yeah. So Joan, I was glad you came to the select board meeting tonight.
Well, I did because there are things that are posted that are fake news, and I just wanted to make sure that I had the facts.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good meeting.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just, the hackles go up.
yeah. No, I know. It's a tough time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the library is going to be coming back. So talk about,
Oh, boy. Woo. Between that and the Jones and Amherst, it's
I
gonna be a
know.
library, it's gonna be a library
Yeah.
summer,
Yeah.
yeah. But no, I often find that things that are posted on Nextdoor and eCricket are just
Yeah.
blasphemous,
Yeah.
and it bothers me. So that's why I just listen to,
Yep.
just tune in to listen,
Yeah. No, that's great.
you know.
I'm not on eCricket, and I look at Nextdoor because I feel like
Yeah, but
I just want to know. I've used it to get rid of things or to look for something,
Yeah.
but
yeah, it's good. It's good
it's good for that purpose.
Mhm.
But yeah,
in its ways. Yes.
but other people are using it to sort of grandstand and
Yeah. 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 Oh,
so-
Well, that's a national problem that we're gonna have to deal with eventually, because I mean, it's absurd that some of the stuff that's posted
Mhm,
nationally,
mhm.
yeah.
and people
Yeah.
believe it, you know?
No, I know. Yeah, the
Anyway,
truth doesn't matter anymore.
No, it doesn't. And that's sad.
Yeah, it is sad. It's really sad.
so sometimes I respond to these people, and then I get nasty responses back, and
Yeah, I never engage.
no, I try not to, but now
Mhm,
and then,
mhm.
But
Get your dander up.
tonight's select board meeting was great, given what was projected
Mhm.
by that group. And what are you gonna do? So
Yep.
I just wanted to listen.
Yeah, good, good.
You did a good job. You did a good job. And that's just among the four of us right here.
Yeah.
The fact that it's recorded and going to be online.
That's okay. That's okay. I
Has
have
nothing
not,
to do with it.
I have not named names.
Right.
It can be recorded.
Yeah. Oh, Michael's there and Miriam DeFont is there. I was missing.
Oh, okay,
They just
Oh, great.
arrived, I think.
great.
Hi, Miriam.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Michael,
Hi, Michael.
hi.
Yay.
Sorry for the delay.
Sorry we had to harass you.
Yeah. Well, Elaine couldn't come, and we don't have anybody from the historical commission yet, so
I'm on,
you are our quorum.
I'm on the.
Nice to
historic-
be wanted.
Oh, you mean you don't
Yeah,
have a representative?
appointed. We don't have an appointed person yet, so,
Right.
Yeah.
And you
So,
have-
so
you'll have
can we
more
officially
meetings.
start the meeting?
yes.
Okay, let's do that. We officially started at 7:10. Can somebody take minutes?
I can take minutes.
Okay. The first item on the agenda is approval of the minutes from last meeting. Does anybody have any corrections, changes they want to make?
I think Alan, I'll just share the edits that I sent to you, just so it's in public mention, but I know you changed them.
Well, I already changed them and sent them back out again.
Oh, you did? You are
Yes.
quick. Okay.
And you were wrong. I was wrong on 3, but I got one of them right.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
owe
no,
you
there's
some
only
credit
three.
along there somewhere. So, yeah, so everybody should have the correct minutes. And Linda found a typo that was also corrected. So are there any comments on the minutes? Somebody want to make a motion to accept them?
So
Oh,
moved.
yeah. Second.
Who moved it?
Rita,
Oh, Rita did. Well, you're taking minutes. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
In favor, Rita,
Cheryl, I.
Linda,
Scott,
Scott.
aye.
DeChara
Take care. I.
with an E, Hanson, aye. Okay.
What was the date on those, Alan? March?
Or,
Fourth.
The minutes?
Yeah.
Uh,
March 4th.
March 4th. Okay.
I think, did you find it?
Well, I trust that Michael has them.
Oh, all right.
Oh, yeah, here they are. I'm sorry. I had them right here, March 4th. Yep.
I got a dozen things open on the screen here.
Yeah.
And I'm getting this bizarre thing from Adobe too. Anyway, the next item was the Historical Commission representative to the CPC. So I've been, Rita and I, over the last couple of weeks, have been talking to Henry, and I went to one of the meetings. And they would like to appoint Karen Zerwanka as the Historical Commission. If I'm wrong on this, Miriam, please step in. As the Historical Commission representative to the CPC. So
Well,
that's,
Karen volunteered for it. And I actually thought she was coming tonight. I gave her the information to get onto this meeting. So I don't know what happened with that. She doesn't have internet, so she has to access everything by phone, and
right.
sometimes it seems not.
So that's exactly the main problem I wanted to talk about, is that Karen doesn't have internet. She doesn't have email, and she has no way of contacting anybody except by, I guess she does by phone. Does she do Zoom by phone?
You can only, the phone is only audio. She uses a landline.
So I'm open to comments. I mean, my feeling is given the way this committee works, and some of the last minute things we have to do, it would be very hard to have somebody on the committee that didn't have access to email and,
Yeah, so it's mailing everything out, right?
yeah, I
Well,
mean, right, we
let me
distribute
just-
things via email.
Yeah, let me just explain what we have been doing. So we've been trying to accommodate Karen, and I think that there's, a feeling on the commission that we want to support anyone participating, regardless of whether they're digitally connected. So commissioners have been volunteering to print out documents that get emailed to them and then hand delivering the agenda and the minutes and any other documents to Karen's house. And a couple of folks are saying they're willing to keep doing that for the CPC as well. But it is a little complicated because I'm the secretary, so I have to send the stuff to a commissioner and then coordinate with them to get somebody to go. One of the commissioners doesn't live far from Karen, so that helps, but
Where does she live?
she lives down on Carver Road, well, Montague,
Oh,
Carver,
on the other side. Oh,
not near you.
no. Except if I hiked through the woods, 2 miles or a mile and a half, whatever it is.
So we certainly understand the challenges. And I get, it's up to you. If you want to try it, I know that, Karen has not been able to attend meetings on a regular basis. I think since I've been on the commission, she's attended about half of the meetings. I think sometimes logging in gets complicated. But we certainly can give it a try. If you decide you don't want to have her on, you don't think it's going to work, Azelle Florinina was willing to pitch in and be the appointee.
It definitely raises interesting questions. I mean, you don't want to be exclusionary, but on the other hand, it's hard enough getting this stuff done and showing up and.
Right, right. And that's a long drive down Montague Road that I'm not taking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm doing enough, so I'm not volunteering to hand deliver things.
Yeah.
Right.
Could we, Miriam, can we just leapfrog and go to Azelle?
It's your choice.
But that would be like, she's willing to do it if we said that was our preference?
I think the issue about having things at the last minute is something we didn't consider.
Linda, did you?
I just, I think that it's important to consider whether someone is able to attend regularly, even if
Mhm.
it's by phone, because we would want to accommodate, but the need to attend regularly is really important. We already have one seat that's being held by someone who is not attending, and it creates the quorum problem for
Mhm.
us. And so that, that's my only concern, I think, because we could, things could be left at town hall for Karen to pick up. There's,
And somebody has to do the printing.
yes,
And
yes, I understand that, yeah. Yeah.
I've talked with Grace about it. I guess Grace is not feeling, did not feel like it was something that she could take on,
Mhm.
doing the printing.
I think of Azelle, I don't know. My feeling is, I mean, the combination of the inability to attend on a regular basis if she's not already, the issue that's come up with the historical commission, that combined with, with trying to get stuff copied and delivered, and if Azelle's willing to do it, that's sort of my preference. I don't know how everybody else feels.
This is kind of a new world, and it's a world's connected by wireless and wired networks and so on. If you can't access that, I think I just don't think it's going to work personally. That's my personal opinion. As much as I appreciate giving people opportunities to see if it would work, I don't know. I'd like to hear other people's comments. I think we should not do it.
Yeah, I think, although I'm sensitive to the situation, I would go with the Zell. I think for me, it's that this is sort of, I don't know how you describe this committee, but it's sort of secondary. Like, you know, I'm here because the planning board and someone from historic would be, and none of it's elected. You know, like if you're elected to the select board and you don't have internet, the select board's got a deal because you got elected.
Right.
And
right.
this is, and because it's not a direct appointment, then it is an appointment. It seems like there's less need to sort of jump through some of the hoops that, you know, you otherwise wouldn't have to.
Yeah.
This is Linda, and I would wish that Ms. L would be able to come to a future meeting and learn a little bit more about what we do. You know, like that's sort of what sometimes people do is, you know, so that she knows what she would be required.
Well, isn't part of the role also that whoever is our representative would be relaying information back to us and giving
Yeah.
us updates
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as a commission?
Yes, yes, but we, you know, we have a, you know, statute that dictates what we do, and we have our plan, and you know, I just would want to be sure that, you know, that, well, you said that she's willing. I just,
Yeah,
you know, we
sure. No,
we've had a few historical commission members recently.
I know. Well, I think Azelle has worked in the nonprofit world and has done a lot of grant writing. So I think that she would have some skills
Mhm.
reading through proposals and
Mhm.
understanding things like budgets and
Okay.
stuff like that, which I think would be helpful skills.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Miriam.
Sure. I'm
So in
sorry.
terms-
I thought some folks were going to show up tonight. I guess didn't happen. So I'm sorry.
So we just have to convey the interest in her coming. We're not appointing her. Like she gets appointed by historic commission to come to us.
Right.
Well,
Right.
wait,
Yeah.
can we change our bylaw?
Oh, to the select board. Is
Oh,
it
that's
the
right.
select board?
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Linda.
Or rule keeper.
So we have to appoint someone and send that
You
recommendation.
recommend
We
Zell.
Recommend to us, and then we would recommend to.
Oh my God, so many recommendations. Okay. Well, we're meeting at the end of, what month are we in? We're meeting the 4th Wednesday in May. So that'll be before your next meeting. So hopefully we can make that recommendation. We can vote her over to the select board. So we don't make the recommendation to the select board, we make the recommendation to you and then you recommend.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Well, I will pass that on. I'm not going to stay for your meeting, but I'll let them know. So
Will you talk to Henry
I'll talk to Henry.
or
Yeah.
you want me to call him?
I can pass it on.
Okay, if he wants to talk to me, tell him, give me a call,
Okay. Thanks.
or
everybody.
Rita, or anybody actually.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Thanks,
So
Rita.
that means, and we don't have another meeting scheduled. So if the Historic Commission's meeting at the end of May, then,
We usually have one meeting right at, you know, shortly after annual town meeting, and
Yeah.
then take the summer off.
so, okay, so then we'll just we'll schedule that tonight, so then we know when we're gonna send it to the select board. I mean, that we're gonna vote and then send it to the select board.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, thanks, Miriam.
Bye-bye.
Aye. Linda, when's the select board doing appointments? Like the long list?
Well, they usually do it formally at their last meeting in June.
Yeah, so
They
as long as
usually
they're,
do it.
yeah,
Yeah,
So we just have to meet before then.
yeah, that's when they,
So between June 12th and June, whatever.
All right,
26th or 29th.
yeah, I'm really leery about this one. Next item on the agenda is a review of the draft articles for the town meeting. There's 4 of them. The first 3 are the standard ones. The first 2 are the standard ones. And the third and fourth ones are the Southbrook Town Beach Conservation Area and then the town garden up behind Town Hall. Has everybody got a chance to look at them?
mhm.
yes.
Yes.
They might find any errors or anything. So should we make a motion to accept them?
I just have a quick question,
Sure.
Alan. So Gail gave you the amounts for the.
No, I didn't talk to Gail about it. The amounts have been the same for the last 10 years.
Okay, I
So
just want
I
to.
just kind of
I was
took
thinking
the ones
that.
we've used.
I
I mean,
was-
they're not written in stone even after town meeting. If there's
Right.
changes in them, we never get the real
The numbers.
budget
till
numbers
later.
until after we're done anyway. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of a joke at some level, right? So we make them up and then we wait till we hear what the actual numbers are to change them. And then Gail just enters them into her ledgers. Okay, so
So I'll make a motion that we accept the 4 articles as written.
Second,
in favor, Farrell,
Aye.
Scott,
I,
DeChara,
aye.
Hanson, aye. Okay. The next item is the CPC presentation at town meeting. Who's going to do it? What are we going to say? I mean, we have basically a standard thing that we've used every year. We're just changing numbers in it basically as the
Mhm.
presentation. So it's not a big deal. The question is who's going to be here? It's on, what's the date again?
June 12th.
June 12th, yeah.
Alan, would you do it?
Huh?
Would you do it?
Well, one of us could. I mean, yeah, sure, but I hesitate to say that I do it because we may not be here that weekend.
Oh, that's okay.
And so there's an outside chance we won't. So we could get 2 people preparing for it. I mean, I don't know. You want to do it, Michael?
Not
Or Linda?
particularly, but I'll do it with someone as a plan B. I'm presenting one planning board amendment, so I know I'm going to be there.
Okay, Linda, you interested? Rita?
Yeah, I think it's just awkward from select board to be doing it. I mean, I could, but I think maybe Alan and Michael are,
Well, Michael's on the
I'll have
select,
my hands full with other stuff.
Michael's on the select board too.
No, the planning board.
He's on
Oh, the
the
planning
board.
board. They're right.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Big difference.
He's not on the select board.
No, it's a different letter.
It hasn't been a good day here, I'll tell you that.
It's okay.
And I've got
You
less
used to
stress
be on the
than,
select board.
right?
Hmm?
I have less committee stress than Rita does these days.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just,
We'll talk
all
about
right,
that.
so one of us, Michael or I, Michael, who's not on the select board,
Yeah.
Right.
we'll do it. And we can talk about the, I'll send you the one we used last year.
Yeah, I think, in terms of the projects, it's really straightforward. I think the thing that I would just want to prepare myself for, because I always just get confused, is the whole transferring of money thing. So I don't, usually no one cares and
Yeah.
it's sort of you rush through it. But God forbid someone actually asks me to explain it, then I'm in trouble. And I'll look to Rita for help.
Yeah,
Rita
yeah.
will be there. If I'm not there,
Yes, I
Rita
will be there, so I will
Yeah.
provide backup
And Linda
if
will be
somebody
there,
asks.
so-
Right.
Yeah.
Rita,
Yeah.
who used to be on the FinCom and knows numbers
Right.
really well.
Right, right. So I'm happy to be backup.
Yeah, plus Donna will be there, so if, there's any other kind of questions we can't answer.
Yeah,
she
I
will
can't
be-
imagine there'll be any
And
questions that
Gail,
would require Donna's.
yeah, and Gail Weiss will be there too, so,
Yeah, there's
Mhm.
plenty of people there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's usually a straightforward.
yeah.
So the only thing on the two projects is whether or not we just want to do the presentation or ask the applicants to provide any information. If there are questions, I guess, for Penny Jakes on the Southbrook, and then Barbara, I can't remember her last name now, Bigelow. Is it Barbara Bigelow who's chair of the Recreation Committee?
Yes,
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't remember.
Okay. About the community garden.
So should we ask each one of them to give a 3-minute?
I'm not sure. I think just be there to answer questions
Yeah.
or have somebody available to answer questions, but not to do a presentation.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think this is going to be a pretty full town meeting.
Yeah, so. Okay,
Last year it's my recollection was we were at the very end and we were doing a bylaw change and everybody's like, yeah. And it just went through,
Right.
so.
So Rita, you can, as you're creating the warrants, you can have that in mind. You can put them at the end.
Everybody's tired, right?
Yeah.
Put it right at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
all right. Is there anything else we need to discuss?
You had an article for the newsletter? Is that-
We did, yes.
Thank you for putting that together.
Yep, that went in.
You got it, right? You got it? You should have gotten it.
I don't receive them. Janice Gray does. So,
But Janice has it,
okay, great.
so.
Great, thanks.
So in just business that we unanticipated, given Linda and Michael, be nice to kind of have your wisdom about what's been done in the past when committees have had inactive members who are unresponsive. What do we do? Is it a
Linda, you wanna go
select
first?
board? And there, it's Margie Saporito. I mean, both Alan and I have attempted to contact her. There's been she hasn't been to a meeting in a year and a half. I don't know. It's been,
She
Yeah,
doesn't
since we
return
met in
phone calls
person
and she
and
doesn't
I-
respond to emails. There's
No,
no
no.
response coming back from her at all, anywhere.
so what?
I think, my sense is because we're coming up on the end of the fiscal year, that if we made a recommendation to the select board, either with a human, with the name of someone who might be interested and we think would be good, or at least ask not to be reappointed, because it's, they could just not reappoint her, right?
But
So
I
what's her
don't.
term, when's her term up?
Yeah, I don't think it's up till, I think I looked at it. Linda, do you have that?
Can you hold on? I'll go get it. I'll
Yeah.
be right back.
Yeah, I don't think it was up till next year,
Yeah.
Michael. That was,
Yeah.
that was the tricky part, that I
Probably
remember
tell you.
looking at it and,
I remember having this conversation with Becky a whole bunch when I was on the select board, because the energy committee was not active. And in fact, we had invited them to come present and no one came.
Yeah.
Which is a really bad sign.
yeah,
And nothing happened. But it seems like, especially for an at-large position, there's more flexibility, it seems like.
Yeah,
Okay, so the thing is that, remember, we
yes,
changed our bylaw.
right.
So, and we no longer have those 3-year terms. We only have 1-year terms.
Oh, because we were so
Oh,
smart.
We
were very
all
smart.
are, our
was
terms,
my
all our
point.
terms end on June 30th.
Right. That was my
Oh,
point,
okay,
that
I
I
didn't
forgot.
They
realize
told
that.
me that.
Remember?
Yeah, we had this conversation, so that would be
I,
flexible.
I don't remember, but that's actually a good thing,
Yeah,
right?
Right,
yeah.
we changed it on 7/20/20.
Yeah,
And
right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think I
So-
made this argument for that purpose, that it would free us
Yeah.
up to be more
So when do
flexible.
the terms run out, Linda?
it says members appointed by the select board will serve a 1-year term that may be renewed with no limitation. And then it goes on to describe who
Great,
are.
okay, good.
Um,
So that solves that. So we definitely want to meet in June before the appointments, right? So we come up with a slate of
Yes.
who would be
Well-
appointed.
Well, that would be preferable, but even if we didn't have a person who was willing to step up, since
just
it'd just be a
Don't
blank,
reappoint.
yeah, and then there'd be a vacancy,
Okay,
and then we can
okay.
figure out in the
Then
summer.
we could, yeah, we just don't have enough, probably don't have enough time to,
She's the community at large member anyway.
excuse me, yeah.
Okay,
In fact, if, at town meeting, when we do our presentation, we can make a pitch and say, if anyone's interested,
Mm-hmm,
let us know during the summer.
okay.
yeah.
Right,
Yes, I
but
haven't been taking notes, okay.
that's before the appointment process, right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking if as an advertisement, because if we
Mhm.
don't meet in the summer, people can ponder it, and then we can just bring forward a name to the select board before a September meeting.
Got it,
Yeah.
got it.
I think we all should start asking around the people that might be interested in letting people know there's a vacancy.
Yeah, I thought that there was someone on the Conservation Commission who was curious about our committee. And so I
Is that-
thought
Is that Nathan?
No, he's on planning board.
Planning board.
He's on the planning board now.
And so I thought if that person really was interested, and I made sure they knew about tonight, that then I would take the other. If you wanted me to, I'd go to be community at large. So
Oh, I see.
if you want,
Okay.
if you wanted me, or I would just, resign.
Linda, you're being silly, of course.
You're a memory, Linda. You're a rule.
So anyway, I don't know what's going to happen there. I mean, she
Who
did.
was it? Who was it, Linda?
Mary David.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I made sure that Tessa let her know, when we were meeting, and
Oh, okay.
urged her to look at our webpage so that, she would have a sense of, what we were about.
Yep.
And so that's all I know. And
Okay, great.
Tessa didn't know if she was interested in being the Conservation Commission representative, or she just was interested in knowing more about.
What we did.
But I
Okay.
noticed that she's also running for the Board of Health, so I don't know if she would have
Oh,
time. So anyway, there it is. Okay.
So one more short thing. I sat in on the building committee was it last night or the night before? And I kind of prodded a small discussion about what's going on with Old Town Hall. And apparently they're working on it again. They've given up on the manual digging out of the basement. And they're looking for a company that has one of these slider things that slides under with apparently a chain or something on it that
mhm.
digs it out and brings it, so nobody has to crawl under. So the good thing is that they're talking about it again.
Mhm.
So it's not dead totally.
Good.
Yeah, I thought that was
Yeah.
better than where we are.
Positive news. Yep, that's great.
So we'll see what happens. I'm going to keep pushing on Bob to make sure that something gets done. Anything else?
No.
I don't think so.
We hear a motion to adjourn.
So
So
moved.
moved. A
Second.
second. Oh, everybody's so anxious. I'm gonna adjourn.
Do I hear a second? I'll
Yeah, I
second
think-
it. I'll second it.
Do I have to write like who did the motion and who?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
All right, who did the motion?
Me.
Michael
All
did.
right. Oh, boy.
I think Linda was going to second it if I
I
did.
was trying
Yes,
to, but.
Linda second.
Okay, sure.
You got it, Linda.
Linda seconded.
Okay.
In favor, Farrell,
Aye.
Scott,
Aye.
Chera,
Aye.
Hanson, aye. We're done.
We're
Can
done.
you just help me do one more thing? Who made the motion to accept the minutes?
You.
Okay, good. Kara.
I seconded.
Okay.
Right.
Here a second.
And then there was another round where you
Yeah,
motioned.
there
and I
was
seconded.
for the 4 articles.
Yeah, you did it and I seconded.
Carol, okay.
Did you note in there, I promoted Michael to the select board?
Yeah.
You put that in?
Yeah.
You got
All
that?
right.
Okay.
All right.
Good night,
Thanks,
folks.
everybody. Good night.
Guys.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Have a nice time with your family, Rita.
Thanks. Thank you.